Hey, I'm Chris, and this is That New England Sound. Last year I was looking to get myself some new used speakers. While doing my research, I found there were a handful of companies in New England that designed and manufactured speakers in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Sonically, they were distinct from what was being produced in other parts of the country. This was referred to as the New England Sound. One of the companies was ADS. ADS was founded by Dr. Gotthard Gunther, a German rocket scientist who started at NASA in the 1960s. Dissatisfied with his US hi-fi options, Dr. Gunther started importing components from a company called Braun in Germany. Friends were so impressed that they asked him to hook them up, and he started distributing Braun products on the side. Eventually, he quit the rocket game, moved to Cambridge, and started manufacturing his own speakers under the name ADS. These are the ADS M12s, released in the mid-80s. They weigh 65 pounds, they're 43 inches tall, they're 4 ohm speakers, which means they pull more power out of the amplifier than your regular 8 ohm speaker. These ladies really need a lot of power. I switched out a 100 watt per channel amp with an 80 watt one, and the difference was crazy. The soundstage was crushed, my highs disappeared completely. Then I got this 225 watt power amp, and everything came back in a big way. There are 2 8-inch woofers, a 6-inch mid-range, and a 1-inch dome tweeter. All the drivers are made from proprietary copolymer. The surrounds are rubber too, so I won't have to be doing any refoaming anytime soon. The M12s have sealed cabinets, unlike speakers with ports for bass reflex. This makes the bass tight and controlled, an individual member of the team, as opposed to something that's just smearing itself over all the other frequencies and muddying up the water. The grills are made of actual metal, which really appeals to me conceptually, because I've always felt that anything called a grill should be capable of being heated up to cook food. For the first 5 months, I had the speakers too close together. I moved them farther apart, towed them in a little bit, and the sonic changes were jaw-dropping. Finally, I understood the whole 3D soundscape thing. It was like there was an invisible sphere in this room, and all the musical elements were separated and located in different spots within the sphere. Audio holography. ADS merged with a Canadian company in the 90s and became ADS Technologies. In 2001, ADST was sold to a company that put the ADS logo on speakers manufactured overseas. Gradually, they died off. I absolutely adore these speakers and would strongly recommend them if you can find a pair. I know that no matter what upgrades await me, I'll never be able to let these speakers go. They're so neutral. I've had them plugged into a few different amplifiers, and the sound was always very unique, even though it's still the same components inside the M12s. ADS was a great purveyor of the New England sound. Smooth and refined, ultra detailed. Perfect for classical or jazz, but does a pretty damn good job with any genre of music I throw at it. ADS might be long gone, but their products continue to thrill audiophiles these many decades later.